like being improper.
Okay, I like being improper? No, I like public officials who tell the truth. In both Liberty and Chambers County, this guy is supposed to be the face of justice.
The courthouse must be a place of fairness, honesty, and integrity.
He's Chap Cain, and he's been the judge of the 253rd District Court for nearly 29 years, 3 decades.
Experience does matter. As a judge, I have presided over 35,000 civil and criminal cases.
He even flies the American flag in his commercials, and who could be against that?
I have the temperament and qualities that make a great judge.
But question Judge Cain and it, well, gets ugly quickly.
You're the only Brooklyn liar here.
I'm the only Brooklyn liar? Yeah. Hey, Judge, look at this sweet face. Does this little boy look like he'd grow up to be a Brooklyn liar? Or just a guy who remembers what you seem to have forgotten? You're a servant of the people and not the other way around. Why don't you just tell me the truth in the first place, Judge? What's the big deal? There are 3 district judges in these parts. Judge Randy McDonald of the 344th, Judge Mark Moorfield of the 75th District Court, and Judge Chap Cain. And that robe, well, it brings a lot of power. As a district judge, Cain appoints the auditor, the purchasing agent, and the probation director. And it's what Chap Cain has done from the bench that's triggered our confrontation at the courthouse. I'm not asking you about a specific case. I know, but I'm asking you.
You like being improper.
When Judge Cain puts a defendant on probation, he can set conditions. For alcohol offenses, it usually includes a scram or an ignition interlock device. Lots of companies sell them, but we were told that Judge Cain had given specific orders that all probationers in Chambers County had to give the business to just one place, Precise Safety in Liberty. First of all, we asked for some records from you.
Yeah, and
you basically told us to screw off.
No, I wouldn't say that to you.
Well, Judge, you did. Your letter claims our request would substantially and unreasonably impede the routine operation of the court, that what we wanted was not a judicial record. So you told me there was no judicial record, and here is a judicial record.
Appeal it.
Let's read it together, Judge, shall we? In 2018, you actually ordered probationers to change their service to Precise Safety. Judge Cain knew darn well what we were looking for. It's improper to ask a judge why he sends everyone to one vendor?
Wayne.
No, I'm just asking why you do it. Why do you do it, Judge?
Case, Wayne. Appeal it.
And so you think it's okay?
Appeal it, Wayne.
Don't worry, you'll enjoy this.
In Meet the Parents, that polygraph scene, it was a real hoot.
Speaking. Did we eat pot roast for dinner tonight?
Yes.
Was it undercooked?
No, it was rare. It was a little rare for my taste.
Cute, but a real polygraph test, it's scary as hell. But it is inadmissible in court. Though it's not uncommon to use them to monitor sex offenders on probation. But there are limits to what you can even use the information for.
There's actually a case that originated out of Liberty County a while back. It's called Selby versus the State of Texas. And that case makes it abundantly clear that the answers to polygraph examination questions on their own cannot be used to revoke a defendant's probation, and doing so would implicate the Fifth Amendment.
But what's happening in Judge Chap Cain's court may actually deserve a polygraph exam of a different kind by the Judicial Conduct Commission. The numbers don't lie. Judge Moorfield has ordered polygraph tests for just 16 defendants in 5 years. Judge McDonald, 13 people in 5 years. But look at Judge Cain. During the same time frame, he's ordered 307 different probationers to take expensive polygraph tests. But why?
Well, why should you be afraid? You have nothing to hide.
No, I know.
I know you know, so there shouldn't be any problem.
Sean Butler was convicted of stealing electricity after he hooked back up the power to his house after it was cut off. Part of his probation, polygraph tests every 6 months to see whether or not he'd broken any other laws.
The Fifth Amendment affords each and every one of us a protection against self-incrimination, even defendants after they've been convicted.
Linda Hinckley Mann was on probation for theft. She refused to take a polygraph, and despite her need for a wheelchair and an oxygen machine, Judge Cain put her in jail for 40 days until she could borrow the $300 to get one. What a great story for a campaign commercial, don't you think, Judge?
There is only one candidate who is experienced, trustworthy, fair, and honorable.
So while judges certainly can put defendants on probation and require that they submit to polygraph examinations as a condition of those probations, a defendant's probation can't be revoked just because a judge doesn't like an answer that a defendant gave to one of the questions, or because deception is detected in those polygraph examinations. That's not how due process works in Texas, even if you're in Chambers County and in Liberty County.
But there's something else curious here. Everyone who gets a polygraph test from Judge Cain's court has to go to just one guy, Jules Peterson. It's not written down on paper anywhere, but everyone at the courthouse knows exactly what to do. And it's not a well-kept secret.
So you've never talked to Judge Cain at all about polygraphs?
I talk to everybody about polygraph, Wayne.
That wasn't my question, Jules.
Well, listen. Don't be disrespectful now. I'm trying to work with you, but don't be disrespectful.
Peterson told us he'd call us back, but like most folks, he didn't. So we tried to find him at his office up near the Greens Point.
Mr. Peterson.
And then we went up farther north to his house in Montgomery, where we got to meet Peterson's wife.
What if he didn't want to talk to you?
Well, he can come tell me he doesn't want to talk to me.
There was only one way to find out for sure.
Did you want to speak to Wayne Dolcefino?
Hell no, I won't talk to no damn.
All right.
So what did he say? He said, I don't want to talk to no damn Wayne Dolcefino?
Yeah.
But from probationers we've heard Jules Peterson only takes cash and won't provide receipts. I wonder why not.
They're paying him in cash. Why won't he give them receipts?
I doubt that, dude.
You doubt what?
I doubt if he don't give him receipts.
Okay, well then, can we see some of them? Are they friends or something?
You making something that ain't shit, and he ain't gonna entertain it.
Boy, it sure was a friendly visit out to the Peterson house.
What's your name?
Gloria.
Hello, Gloria. It's nice to meet you.
Except, according to the county clerk, Peterson's wife isn't named Gloria. She's named Leona.
Everyone has to send the cases to Jules. I just want to know what's so special about
Why
Jules.
don't you talk to the judge?
But you think it's okay to do a judge?
We already tried that.